Hey Wesley, Tatum is 5 of 18 in the first three quarters, and then 5 of 6 in the fourth quarter. Just what'd you see from him being able to get a little bit loose there in that final quarter?
Um, he's a hell of a player. I mean, he's an all-star. He's an all-NBA player. Hell of a scorer. Might have to watch the tape again. I will tonight. Getting downhill. I take responsibility for that. Couple too many straight line drives. Getting a rhythm. Getting to a sweet spot a little bit too easy. But he's a hell of a player. He's gonna make tough shots. He made one falling over, flicking it here. That's the kind of night. It's kind of night, and he got it going. Uh, so hats off to him. Sometimes the offense is gonna win. Sometimes the defense is gonna win, and we just got to do better at closing out quarters. I think there was 2 times where closing out games, closing out situations. I think there might have been 2 times where we had a double-digit lead, and as quick as we got that double-digit lead, they cut it to 5, cut it to 3, took the lead back, and we just got to remember what got us that double-digit lead. We know it's not going to be easy, and we just got to do the work. This is a tough team. This is a great team. They play hard. You're gonna have to put them away, and so now we got our work cut out for us going into Game 5.
Horford was 6 of 6 in the fourth quarter. How does that two-man game with those two guys kind of stress your defense?
When he's making shots like that, 5 for 7 from the three, it makes it tough. It makes them a very tough team to beat. Yeah, we still had opportunities to do so, and something that we will look at more diligently. I think this is back-to-back games now where Al has been hurting us from the perimeter. So something that we're going to have to be attentive to. They ran a couple different sets tonight, caught us off guard, stole a couple baskets there, some energy plays. But, it's going to be a hard-fought game. It's going to be a hard-fought series. We knew that going into the series. We knew that when we took Game 1. We knew that when we went up 2-1. So it's going to be a battle. We expect that, and we just got to be better. We won every quarter but one, and that was the most important one. So, take the good with it, learn from the bad, and move on.
Any more questions for Wes?
It was like I know they didn't have Robert Williams, so they went small mostly. And I guess how does that sort of change things, or how maybe did that change some things for them that he just wasn't available, and some of the lineups they had were a little bit smaller, for the full 48?
That makes them more of a switching team, which they already are. They like to switch. They got versatile defenders, but it spaces them out a little bit more, and it puts situations for Horford to be the 5-man, so they can play 5 out on the perimeter. And then it's up to us. We got to do a better job, led by me. We got to do a better job of keeping the ball in front and not giving them angles and a chance to collapse our defense. And, the Boston Celtics are at their best when they touch the paint and the ball goes from one side to the other, to the other, to the other. We saw that in Game 2. So, we kind of had a little bit of slippage. I'll take my responsibility on that as far as being tasked to Tatum and the times that he was able to drive and collapse our defense. But we got to be better. We got to be better at, like I said, finishing the game.
Can that the full focus on defense that you guys have, can that lead to heavy legs on offense? I know you trained for this, but I mean you playing 35, 40 minutes and how intense that is for you guys on that end. I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing, but can lead to that.
Absolutely. But if it was easy to make the playoffs, every team would be in the playoffs. If it was easy to get to the semis, every team would get to the semis. And it's hard. It's hard as hell. It's a lot of work involved, a lot of multiple efforts, sacrificing your body, keeping your mind clear, keeping your mind free, knowing that every possession means it means a lot. But at the same time, you can't hold your head too high, can't hold your head low at all, and you got to bounce back.
Wes, you've been in a million playoff games over the years. Just how does a team, when you lose a game, a tough one, how do you kind of avoid overreaction, over contemplation, overthinking why the game was lost, and just saying, hey, there's things that are clean that we can clean up and we can come back for the next game.
Well, it makes it easy when you got a hell of a leader and a hell of a player like Giannis on your team. So, like my late grandma would tell me, she would say, I have till midnight. I have till midnight to be mad about this, to think about this, but then as soon as 12:01 hits, it's over with. Nothing you can do about it. And prepare your body. That's the first thing that I'm going to do is get back home, open presents with my daughter because it's her birthday, then go. Then after that, then it's treatment. It's work and figure out how to get home court back.
Wesley, from the way you talk, it just sounds like, and the same on their side, it doesn't seem like anything anyone's doing is surprising anyone. Does that mean it just comes down to execution in a series like that when you guys just know what's going to get thrown at you?
100%. This was game 4, so the 8th time now that the Milwaukee Bucks have played against the Boston Celtics. I don't think there's going to be too many ripples that we haven't seen. So yeah, it's going to come down to who wants it, who's going to sacrifice their body more, who's going to play together more, longer, and who's going to take care of business when it's time to.